In the 1st century AD, the Roman Empire was the world's preeminent military power. But inside the palatial estates of the capital, the elite lived in fear of a threat their legions could not reach: veneficium, the covert administration of poison. To survive their own dinner parties, emperors and senators constructed elaborate biological defense systems. They employed pregustatores, specialized slaves who sampled every dish and cup, and many consumed mithridatium, a daily regimen of microdose toxins designed to build a physiological immunity to assassination. These layers of security forced a change in strategy for those seeking power. Public violence, like a sword strike, was loud and invited immediate civil war. Ambitious Romans needed a mechanism that could penetrate both palace guards and chemical defenses, while remaining entirely invisible. Seizing the throne had become a matter of engineering a precise biological breach. In 54 AB, a woman with exactly that expertise sat in a Roman dungeon. Her name was Locusta. She hailed from the province of Gaul, and while later legends would portray her as a sorceress, she operated as a tactical botanist. She possessed a deep empirical knowledge of plant-based alkaloids, lethal thresholds, and the chemistry of delayed metabolic reactions. Empress Agrippina understood the political value of this knowledge. She intended to secure the throne for her son, Nero, before her current husband could alter his line of succession. Locusta's skill set offered the only discreet way to ensure the emperor's removal. Immediately after extracting Locusta from state custody, Agrippina tasked her with a high-stakes mission: the assassination of Emperor Claudius. By utilizing a convicted poisoner to orchestrate this transition, Agrippina transformed Locusta from a common criminal into an active asset of statecraft. The strategy required Claudius to die slowly. A sudden death would expose the crime, but a lingering decline would mimic a natural illness, giving Agrippina time to secure Nero's inheritance. For this delayed strike, Locusta selected Amanita phalloides, the death cap mushroom. The death cap contains amatoxins that infiltrate the cell and bind to RNA polymerase II. This disables the enzyme responsible for creating proteins. Over several days, this shutdown leads to irreversible necrosis, destroying the liver and kidneys from the inside out. At the imperial banquet, however, the initial dose failed. Claudius consumed the mushrooms, but his heavy drinking likely delayed the gastric absorption of the toxins or induced a bodily purge before they could reach a lethal threshold. In a desperate secondary strike, a complicit physician shoved a feather down the emperor's throat under the guise of helping him vomit. The feather was coated in a highly concentrated extract of Atropa belladonna, deadly nightshade. Nightshade's tropane alkaloids work almost instantly, blocking acetylcholine receptors in the nervous system and triggering rapid respiratory failure. The two-stage breach was successful. Within hours, Claudius was dead, and the political and economic power of the Roman state passed to Nero. By 55 AD, Nero faced a new challenge. Claudius's natural son, Britannicus, was approaching adulthood, threatening Nero's legitimacy as a blood heir to the throne. Nero demanded an instant-kill poison. When Locusta's first mixture merely caused a mild gastrointestinal purge, the emperor physically attacked her in his bedchamber, threatening her with execution until she produced a hyper-lethal compound under his direct supervision. The second assassination attempt faced a massive obstacle. Britannicus was dining in public with a personal food taster clearing every item he consumed. Nero and Locusta engineered a bypass. Britannicus was served a harmlessly hot drink that his taster sampled and cleared. When the prince rejected it due to the temperature, servers added untasted cold water laced with Locusta's newly distilled chemical cocktail. The effect was immediate. Britannicus collapsed, losing both his voice and breath. While the guests panicked, Nero calmly instructed them to remain seated, claiming his stepbrother was merely having one of his routine epileptic fits. Locusta's distillation had neutralized the greatest threat to the emperor in plain sight, demonstrating that specialized chemistry could overcome even the most rigid palace security. Locusta's success redefined her standing within the imperial household. Nero granted her a formal pardon and gifted her sprawling country estates in the Italian countryside. Her estate was transformed into a state-sponsored academy for the study of veneficium. Here, Locusta tested botanical thresholds on animals and slaves, refining delayed delivery systems and researching new antidote formulations. This toxicological defense became a permanent feature of Nero's private security. Before fleeing the capital years later, the emperor obtained a concentrated dose from Locusta and kept it inside a custom golden box as his final safeguard against capture. By sponsoring this research, the imperial household established a monopoly on chemical violence, ensuring these techniques were directed and controlled exclusively by the emperor. The syndicate collapsed in 68 AD when Nero committed suicide, though he ultimately used a blade rather than the poison in his golden box. Nero's successor, Emperor Galba, purged the former regime to build his legitimacy. He paraded Locusta in chains through Rome before her public execution. Today, the physical remains of the Palatine Hill suggest an empire built on stone and military might, but the transitions of the early Roman Empire were also dictated by the precise application of lethal botany. Locusta's career proved that in a world of absolute power, a single, expertly prepared extract could be as decisive as the command of a legion.